the desk of each state senator. My desk is actually way back there. And when we're here in the Senate chamber, there's 67 of us. I am number 67. So the Senate districts are cut down by number, and they start up in like really far in northwestern Minnesota, and then they come down and end up in St. Paul. In the city of St. Paul, it's by population, but the city of St. Paul is actually broken down to exactly 4 Senate districts. So it's 67, 66, 65, and 64. And I'm number 67. Each state senator governs about 80,000 people. And Minnesota is a little bit different from other states in that our legislative districts are nested, which means that each senator's district is divided exactly in half. And so there's an A half and a B half. So for every state senator, there are exactly 2 House members. So you guys know Representative Saitow, right? Representative Saitow represents a half of a Senate district in Senate District 65. So oftentimes people think that we overlap and that he's a House member for my Senate district, but he's not. The 67 state senators elect one among us to become the president of the Senate. And he sits up there and he presides over the Senate whenever we're here in the Senate chamber. That scoreboard has all of our names listed in alphabetical order. It's not turned on right now, but it has all of our names listed in alphabetical order. The Senate has gone completely paperless here in the chamber. Unless somebody would like a piece of paper, some of the paper of the work that we do will be up here, and we can, you hit the word page that's on the desk, and a page will bring you the paper that you need. Otherwise, each of us have been assigned a laptop. So this connects you, this is your power source, and this line connects you to the mainframe computer. And if we're debating a particular bill, the bill number will come on the bottom of the scoreboard. So it will say something like Senate File 300. And all you have to do is you go into your laptop, you type in SF 300, and that Senate file will pop up. And if somebody is introducing, say, an amendment to that bill, then right next to it would say A17, amendment number 17. And then you just go in and there's a button that says amendments, floor amendments. You hit on that button, and the amendment to that bill will come up. So everything that we do here in the Senate chamber actually is all now on the mainframe and on the computer. And if you don't want to, you don't ever have to see a piece of paper come by your desk. We have also now gone to television. So while we're here on the Senate floor debating bills, the television will be on. And it's, I think it's like you can watch us in floor sessions on cable access. And so the amazing thing is that these galleries was established so that the public can come and watch us while we're on the floor in session. But because everything is televised now, members of the public can sit at home and just watch what we do. And it's been really cool that because everything is electronic, there have been times when I've gotten up and I've given a floor speech on a particular bill, and I swear to you, before my butt hit my chair, I already got an email from a member of the public saying, well, that was a terrible thing you said. I totally disagree with you. Take it back. I mean, it's just amazing. The instant, the way that technology has really changed the way that we do our work here in the Senate chamber. The little green button, obviously, is to vote yes. The little red button is to vote no. See this little round button right next to the green button? On some of your desks, it's marked brown. On some of your desks, it's clear. Each of us have a telephone in our desks. And because you're in the Senate floor, you don't want to hear the phones ring, the lights will flash if your telephone is ringing. And during the height of the legislative session, there will be times when we're here like 14 hours, throughout the day. And if we have votes, if we have procedural votes or amendment votes, we have to be at our desk. So unlike the House, which is a much more casual body, they could ask people to vote for them. Here in the Senate, if you're in the chamber and you're not voting, members will ask the president to get the sergeants to come and make you vote. Or there has to be a motion among all the members to excuse you from voting if you're sitting at your desk. If you're not sitting at your desk and a vote comes up and you're not here, and they close the roll, you've missed that vote. If you are somewhere doing business for the Senate and you want to come back for a vote, then we have sergeants posted at the doors and you have to notify them. And when the vote goes up on the particular bill, they'll send somebody to come and get you. and they'll hold the roll for you until you get here. But don't be the last vote if you're going to be a no vote, right? Because you could end up being the 35th vote to vote no on something, and you could be the 35th vote to vote yes on something. I mean, you could be the deciding vote, and everybody's waiting for you. You know, on an issue where it's really, really tight, everyone's always watching to see who that last vote is that's going to change the balance on whether something passes or dies. But that's how we work here in the Senate. These chairs were actually, these desks and chairs were made for, 6-foot plus Norwegian men. So when I came to the Senate, I'm pretty short, right? And I have a hard time sitting in these chairs, as you must have yourself. And every time I sit down, I have to kind of swim to get up to my desk. So when I came, the sergeants built me a little step that I can put underneath my desk, so that when I'm sitting at my desk, my chair, I can put my feet on the stepping stool, so that I don't get back pains when we're in here for like 14-hour days. I often, the Senate President would tease me, because in order to get recognized in the Senate chamber to speak, you have to stand up, right? And then they say, Senator Moua, please stand up. And I'm like, I'm already standing. And then they would say, well, bring out your footstool and stand on that. So there'd be times, just to mess with him, I would take out my footstool and I put it right in the middle of the aisle, and I would stand on there and wait until he recognized. But any questions? Can I answer any questions? Because, I don't know. Who knows if you guys will ever be back here in the Senate chamber, right? Well, good. Well, thank you all so much for coming, and I'm really glad to welcome you.